Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Tastes Good Barbecue. What I have for you today we do the initial burn-in and seasoning of the Recteq RT-B380 Bullseye. Now, I'm just a normal dude in the backyard growing stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. Enjoy. So before we fire it up, according to the instructions here, you saw I washed my grate with mild soapy water as recommended, and what I found was I actually have a broken grate. So sent an email and a picture off to Recteq customer service. Sure, they'll take care of me. They have been nothing but very pleasant to work with through this. So let's load up with some Bear Mountain Pellets out of the pellet can. Fire this baby up. Alright, here we are at the pellet can. Decisions. I think today we're going with apple. Only reason is that's what I have the most of. There we go. So let's pop a few pellets into the fire pot here. So there's a handful. Got big hands, so going for about half a handful here. Yeah, let's put that one. Alright, let's go. So we're already plugged in. Take that off. This looks like the on-off. And it is sitting at 350. Hear the fan going. I actually want to go at 400 today for this initial burn-in. We'll see how long it takes her. Alright, so something definitely isn't right there. I started to smell smoke for a bit, and it seemed like the auger was really having trouble turning, so I'm just going to go through the manual, see if there's any troubleshoot for this. I'll be right back. So I read through the manual there. Seems like I'm doing everything right. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. We're just going to give her another shot. But again, I was expecting it to at least spark up before the time it did. That was about 5 minutes. And also, it seems like the auger's having trouble, but we'll give it another shot. Alright, here we go, try number 2. So that's pretty cool. It stays at the same temperature that I had it at. I guess now we know that. Alright, let's see if we have success on try number 2. Alright, so it's only been about 30 seconds and I smell smoke. Here we go. So I'm not sure what was going on. But this time, looks like we have ignition. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is, you can see the auger, it's kind of turning. Looks like it's getting hung up a little bit on something, but I haven't seen any pellets drop out yet. Only thing in there burning is my initial drop in. So I'm going to crank this thing up to riot mode. according to the directions there, that will get the auger moving as fast as it can move. So let's see what we got going down. Alright, so it looks like my auger is not turning. So what I'm going to do now, according to the manual there, so I'm going to empty this out, and what I should have done is made sure the auger was turning before I dumped the pellets in, but now I need to take these pellets out and take a look at the auger. Alright, so I have the hopper cleaned out. You can see I can see the auger there. Let's try this again. Yeah, it looks to me like she's spinning. Maybe I had something just stuck in there, oh, no, it stopped. Alright, well, I'm going to keep playing with this and I'll come back with what I figure out. I don't know if I caught that, but I'm actually dropping pellets. Let's see if it stopped again here. You know what? I think we're primed now. I'm thinking there was something, maybe I'm just not that patient. It seemed to me like it took an awful long time, but we'll give this a shot again. Okay, so it's currently moving. What I'm running into is actually it stops. So I'm not, if that's by design or what. But it's moving. I've had pellets hit the end there. Yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on it. Figure it out. Alright, so let me show you what it's doing. So it keeps stopping, and this way I can get an actual time frame on how long it takes before I give them a call, but I don't believe this is how it's supposed to work. So initially, every time I crank it on, it starts running, and it just stops and it doesn't restart. So let me show you here. You can see it moving in there. Just stops. So it goes for about 30 seconds and then, just like you see, she stopped. So I'll give them a call, see what they gotta say. Alright, so I gave them a call and they weren't there, they were gone for the day. It's Saturday. Monday is the Labor Day weekend. So Tuesday, I'll give them a call, see if they have any questions. I am going to try something here. So what I've ran into is when I first fire it up, the auger runs for about 30 seconds and stops. But I've been doing this with the lid off, just so I can see it and watch it. Now what I'm going to do is actually just watch the pellet hopper box. I'm going to put everything in, close the lid. Maybe the sensor in there, something with the temperature. Maybe it's not detecting heat, so it's not running the auger. I would think it'd be reversed. But hey, it's worth a shot. I can't talk to him until Tuesday, so let's give it a shot. Alright, well, this might sound ridiculous, or it's just working, but it looks to me, you can see those guys moving, so since I put everything on, oh, I'm still going to call them up on Tuesday, but hopefully I can get it cooking on this thing. Crazy. Alright, she's rolling. Maybe that thing, when they say patience is a virtue, maybe I just didn't have patience, maybe there was something stuck. But it's rolling. Alright, I'm going to throw some pellets in there. We wait an hour just to burn it off. I don't think I'm putting this thing back in there, honestly. Then we'll get to some seasoning. Alright, well I got the Recteq RT-B380 fired up on its initial burn-in. There's Louie Blue enjoying the long Labor Day weekend. So I had a couple little hiccups along the road there, but we got her fired up. Alright, so we've been rolling. We're sitting right there at 400 set temp. We're sitting at 399 inside. I'm actually going to drop the temp here to 350. Slap some bacon on and season this bad boy. I'm not going to put any sprays in there, anything of that nature. Just going to let bacon do some work. But burn off is complete. Just hear that bacon sizzling on this rocket ship. Alright, so this is becoming a very interesting video. So I thought I had some expired bacon I threw one package on. I ended up with a pretty good grease fire there, so I unplugged it, took it off to the side here, and just letting her burn out. So I didn't see anything in there about using like a tray underneath, but we're just letting her burn out. Definitely something I'll be keeping an eye on in future cooks. Alright, so just real quick here's what I was looking at. So, well, definitely seasoned. So we'll just get this all cleaned out. So maybe a lesson learned that might need a drip pan on real greasy stuff like bacon. Maybe bacon just wasn't a good idea, but that's what happened. So that's why I'm sharing it. Alright, let's do a quick recap here. So that was a very entertaining video to shoot. Hopefully it plays out that way in my edit. So what I learned. So I'm not sure if the auger issue was it. I wasn't patient enough just to let it feed in there. But you know, worked like a champ for the initial burn in and then the seasoning. What I learned with the seasoning. So I'm very used to my smoker, my other pellet smoker, which has a big deflector plate in it and it drains the grease off. With this one, it's going direct down, and there's a high chance, thinking back at it, that's why this caused the grease fire in there. So I'm going to need to put a pan in on greasy stuff to catch that. But you know, I'm glad I made the mistake and I did it, so you guys don't have to. Hopefully you learned something from that, that if you have greasy stuff, especially like bacon, that's gonna, you know, cause you a nice grease fire. So in the case of a grease fire, I just unplugged the unit, rolled it out into the grass, and just let it burn out. I mean, there's really nothing, you know, that I had available better than that. So cleaned her up. I'm gonna plug her back in, get her fired up. Probably burning off for a while, but I can definitely say that it is burnt in. So hey, if you like the video, hit that like. I'll put a subscribe icon for you right there. Another video right about there. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.